Okay. Got it. Good morning, everyone. Scott Anderson, our Executive Director of Forge Institute, kick off our third Cyber Training Bootcamp certificate ceremony.
Yeah, thanks, Crystal. I'll do the welcome and say a few things. I just wanted to say good morning. I'm actually in DC. Thanks for letting me come in remote. So it's afternoon here, but just wanted to take a second and go over a couple things. This is quite an accomplishment. Like Crystal said, this is the third time that we've done it, and it's been better every single time. We plan on doing that into the future as well, and modifying the curriculum, and that's because of the feedback the participants like y'all have provided. And it's not an easy task to complete this. I know it was a lot of information, probably felt like a fire hose at times. That being said, that's kind of what it's like right now with technology, with the threats evolving all the time, with the changes, with everything that's going on. So I challenge y'all to continue to learn. It's not like you're going to finish the boot camp and just be done. So like check mark, I'm not going to continue to develop myself. So challenge you all to do that. Continue to learn. Continue to find people that can assist you or people you can assist. So that's something that had helped me through my career in the military for sure, is having mentors that I could look up to, both inside kind of my chain of command, if you're familiar, or outside, because having those voices that you can bounce ideas off of and not have any repercussions. And I was able to find people that I looked up to. And then helping out your peers, finding those people that are climbing the ladder with you, because especially in cybersecurity or technology, it's a team effort. It's not one person's going to know everything. There's going to be experts in different areas, and leverage those friendships and relationships you can build. And then, like I said, if there's somebody below you, there's always some knowledge that you have that you can pass on, whether that person's younger or older. I challenge you all to do that as well. So Crystal, next slide. I think most of you are aware of the course that you just completed. And I'm assuming you all have had the opportunity to meet each other and maybe build some long-lasting relationships going into the future. Please continue to stay engaged with us, with the other participants in the course. We had folks from 3 different organizations, and then a few individuals that joined this cohort, which was fantastic. Varying backgrounds. I'm not going to read them off the slides, but you can see the assessment scores. You can see the most improved module, and those will be in the completed report. Don't know if Crystal's going to cover that or has informed anybody of that, but there'll be a participant report that comes out after. It'll probably be maybe 2 weeks at
I would like end of week is my goal.
End of week.
Most likely it'll be the middle of next week. However, I'm going to shoot for Friday.
We want to make sure they're great products, so we want to proof them before they go out, and those will go out to the organizations that sent y'all to this course, along with the individuals who will receive them as well. That being said, I think I don't want to delay anything and want you to enjoy the rest of your day. Hope this course was beneficial. Thank you for participating, and I'm happy to see where y'all go. There's never going to be an easier time than right now when it comes to cybersecurity. So take advantage of that. It's going to get more and more challenging every single day. So like I said, continue to learn and be developed. I'm going to hand it over to you, Crystal, and we're going to hear from a couple of the participants.
Yep. Thank you, Scott. One of my favorite parts about bootcamp is just the opportunity to get to know everyone and have those check-ins and just kind of know where you're at. And so I have truly had the pleasure of getting to know all of you, and just to, kind of reiterate what Scott said. we are a continued resource. So just because the training's over doesn't mean that your relationship with Forge is over. We hope to see you in our targeted classes that are, 4 days, week long, but you always have access to us. So if there's anything that we can help you with or do, or if you need to look back on something that you went over in the past 14 weeks, just reach out. You have access to Slack, that community. So we are always here. So without further ado, I did reach out to a couple individuals to provide their kind of experience on the boot camp, just because they all had, everyone has a unique experience, but we typically ask just a couple folks to share. So Nick, you are new to cybersecurity. You kind of started your journey. And so I would love for you to kick us off in your overall experience with the CTB.
Thank you so much. I probably came in with the least amount of experience, just like fresh Play-Doh ready to be molded. So this has been a crazy, awesome experience. I can't thank Forge enough. The amount of information I learned in such a short amount of time. I went from struggling to find, a good place to work to actually finding an awesome company to go work for. And that's purely through the skills I learned here. A lot of just even the interview questions I would experience not going through Forge, they would have definitely been pretty brutal without getting the information, almost word for word. So the instructors were fantastic. I honestly couldn't have expected anything better for that. Having each instructor be a subject matter expert in each thing they taught, I think was one of the key features of success for my education. There was not a single question that went unanswered, and I had a lot of them. So I appreciate all the patience all the instructors had with me, and I couldn't thank you guys enough for the experience that I was given.
Thank you, Nick. Glad you landed a job. Some of your fellow teammates are joining you right now, so that's exciting. Up next from Pernod Ricard, and I hope I say that right. I feel like sometimes I add a French twist to it. But Mr. Dan Smith, who joined us from a different background than we typically have. And so it's been great to have somebody kind of from the ICS side give their perspective and experience of the boot camp. So Dan.
So this has been I'm going to parrot a lot of what Nicholas said, but maybe from a different vantage point. My company has, or at least in our department, has no security training whatsoever. So we're coming in, not even working in IT. We're not IT guys at all. I build circuit boards in a lab. I mean, but a lot of our stuff is running the same stuff. The networks was running the same stuff. So now it's a big deal. So being thrown in here, I came in, like Nick said, level 0, completely level 0. And the beautiful part is, one thing I loved about this course was your personnel, your instructors. Your instructors, they all knew that I was going to struggle. I mean, everyone knew that, me going in, and everyone was very, very understanding. A lot of the instructors gave me extra things for me to do outside of class to help me catch up. And I absolutely appreciated that. Everyone was just really, really good to me from that perspective. I'm now able to actually talk to our global security team guys, helping us put together our plan, or what our policy is going to be, those kinds of things. I didn't even know what questions to ask until this course. So I know now that there's a lot of stuff I still need to study, but before I didn't even know what to study or where to go. And so I feel like I've actually got entry-level skills at this point, truly entry-level skills. So I can now start asking questions and hopefully start to build our own security team at my facility.
That is absolutely wonderful. Just thrilled to hear that. And we're always here if you need anything or you need to ping one of the instructors or us. We're always still happy to help. So thank you, Dan. So from a GSK, Miss Erica, who I've learned in her background that she goes back in cyber and won the first CTF. So Erica, you have to share that and also your experience with the bootcamp.
Hello. Are you talking about the Cyber Defense Club?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah. In college, I was a part of our Cyber Defense Club. And our first year there, we took second at regionals. And our second year there, we won the regional and went to nationals. So that's kind of how I got involved in excuse me, in cybersecurity. So really fun competition. When I get the chance to talk to college students, I always urge them to pursue those opportunities because it's a great resource. And excuse me, I'm battling a cold, so I need to take a drink of water. Sorry about that. Anyway, this class was great. I was in project management for a little bit, which gained a ton of respect for project managers because I found that it really wasn't for me. And I really did prefer to be on the keyboard. But during that time, my skills, my tech skills and knowledge kind of atrophied because I wasn't using it. I wasn't really tapping into that, that side of my brain. And so, when this opportunity came about and my director, put me in it, I was really excited to, it's really helped me brush up on knowledge I had lost. And then I also learned a ton of new skills, methodologies, was exposed to tools I didn't know existed, learned how to use those tools, have a ton new bookmarks and notes of tools I want to try to build my own lab like at home, and just been incredible resources for those aspects, and also just gaining confidence because of learning new skills and having new knowledge, and then being able to connect with all of the instructors, which I echo all of the other participants was great. Just the wealth of knowledge and patience and the way they taught, it was an amazing experience. And I'm just really excited to be able to be a part of it.
Thank you. We're happy to have you join us. Last but not least, from Axiom, Dylan Diamond. And at first, I don't know how you manage a SOC blue team and this class, so hats off to you just for doing that. But if you don't mind sharing your experience with us.
Yeah. So the Cyber Bootcamp hosted by Forge has been really a great source of information. And, it's really been great training for really good entry positions, and at some points, useful information for going into more intermediate and even advanced positions. One of the best parts about it was the opportunity to kind of network with, current professionals like the instructors and stuff, and then meeting other future professionals in the field, the people and the students in the course. It was really a great experience, talking with the professional, with the instructors and learning from them. They have a lot of great experience. They come from really diverse backgrounds. I appreciate Forge for putting this boot camp together and having, myself and some others from my team as, students.
Well, thank you. Thank you all. And thank you all to the participants just for letting me send you an abundance of emails, calendar invites, Slack messages, LMS tasks, and all that good stuff. I appreciate you, dealing with me for 14 weeks too. So we have asked a special guest to do the presentation of the certificates. Many of you know her as Teresa, and she does all the fun stuff and the fun modules that are the legal and policy. So Teresa, if you don't mind, maybe just give your background a little bit for those that are on here that maybe don't know, and then we'll kick off to the certificate.
All right. I am a cybersecurity analyst for a large fintech, as you well know from our conversations during class. I've been doing cybersecurity for 20 plus years. That skill was given to me by the United States Air Force. Thank goodness. I went into, yes, hoorah, that's us. I thank goodness every day that I was in that field. It did prepare me for my career that I have now as a risk manager with my company, and absolutely love cybersecurity. I hope that came across in our instruction. I do see that IT security concepts was one of the most improved areas on the assessment. So I must have done a pretty good job of keeping you guys interested in some very dry information, I will say. And it was a pleasure meeting each and every one of you guys. Thank you for allowing me the time to get to know you. Several of you have reached out on LinkedIn. If there's anything that you ever need, any assistance, any advice, please reach out to me. I have a wealth of contacts out in the industry. So I'm always there and an available asset to you if you ever need anything. So without further ado, it's my pleasure and privilege to present you guys with your certificates of completion of this course. So yay! Without further ado, our first person on the list is Erica Anderson. Erica, thank you for joining us on this adventure. You were a wealth of information to me as well. So thank you so much for your inputs to the class. Brian Andis, thank you. Beth Ann Bygum, thank you very much. Dylan Diamond, that is an awesome name, Dylan Diamond. It just rolls off the tongue. Corey Halterman, thank you so much. Nicholas Haston, oh goodness, Nicholas, awesome news about your new job. Awesome, congratulations. Austin Marsh. Jeremy McCauley, very good to get to know you, Jeremy, yes. Franklin Mullins, yay. Brandon Riggs. Dan Smith, Dan was a wealth of information on the field that he's in. It was very interesting, Dan. Kudos to you for learning a new skill set to add to your current position. James Stamps. Sean Thompson.
All right, round of applause for everyone for completing this. Like I said, it's a brutal 14 weeks and just a fire hose of information, and you all made it through and you showed up and you put in the work. So congratulations, everyone. Thanks to all of the instructors that are on here and that are not on here. And also for special thanks to our partners for entrusting us with your team and allowing them to take some time out of the office to participate, gain some knowledge. And Scott, do you have any ending words you'd like to give before we go on?
No, I just thank you, Crystal. You've done a lot through the boot camp and helped all the instructors, which again, we couldn't have done it without them. Appreciate y'all that are here. And ones that couldn't make it, if you see them, tell them thank you and great job. Hope everybody enjoyed the boot camp, and congratulations on getting your certificate. Hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'm hoping that we'll talk and have conversations going into the future. So that's all I have. Does anybody else have anything or something they want to share?
Congratulations, everyone.
Great job, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy your Friday. And
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thanks everyone for everything.
Thank
Bye.
you all.
Congratulations.
Thank you.